Hi, my name is Ashley Hunter. I'm a freshman here at Grand Canyon University and I am majoring in elementary education. I plan to teach 7th grade world history, and the reason why I chose that is because my 7th grade world history teacher was amazing. I loved her so much, and then I was just really interested with history growing up, and because of that I've just been really inspired to become a history teacher, and I can't wait for the day where I get to set up my classroom and just make it such a safe environment for my students that they just love coming to class every day. When I heard about this topic, about having to film a video, I got very excited because I love filming, and the topic is really cool too because it's talking about the dispositions of being a teacher and things that make you a successful teacher, and it was just so cool to learn about, just because with these things I will actually be able to encourage students to love learning and to embrace their school life even if they don't want to be in school for another 5 years. So some dispositions I believe that I show are compassion. I have always been a really compassionate person when it comes to younger people, just because I understand that they're just not always at the same education level, at the same knowledge level of things that I've already learned through my life. And another one that I have, I believe, is advocacy. I have never had a problem of speaking up for things that I find wrong or incorrect or just full of injustice, and I feel as though I'm going to be able to bring that to my school as well, and that's something I'm really excited about. I'm excited to challenge the higher ups and to make real changes that will benefit the students in the long run. Another one that I have, that I believe I have, is determination. I am determined to have kids love school. I want kids to love school. I had never loved school. I still don't love school, but it's always been ingrained in me that if I want to get somewhere in life, then school is the way to do that. And because of that, I want students to actually go into school and not hate school like I did, but find enjoyment in it, even if you're just studying history facts and things that happened in the past. I want them to actually love what I'm teaching them. One disposition I believe that I'll have to work on a lot is probably having high standards. I have always wanted to be the teacher that everybody just loves and everybody wants to hang out with, but with that comes with the fact that students often will look at me and think that I don't have high standards. But I want to have high standards, especially for students that are like how I was in school, where I wanted to be challenged. And that's the reason why I didn't like school, is because I never felt challenged. And I want to have higher standards for my students, but be understanding of that. So finding the middle ground of having high standards, but still being somebody that they can come talk to and not hate because of my high standards, is something that's really valuable to me. When I think about professionalism as a blank slate, what I really think people have missed out on, because they're focused too much on the dedication, on the having high standards, they missed out on having compassion, and they missed out on having respect. And when I say that, I mean people, like teachers in particular, if they don't have compassion, their students aren't going to learn from them because they don't feel cared for. If they don't feel cared for, then why would you ever want to listen to anything that anybody says if you don't feel as though you're important in their classroom? Another thing, like I said, was respect. If you lose the respect of your students, they're again not going to listen to you. The second that you start saying something that they disagree with and you don't have a valid reason is the second that they're going to question you. And if you don't have valid reasoning behind it, they're going to lose respect. And if you're too focused on having higher standards or having the dedication to keep going, then I feel as though you miss out on so much with your students. You miss out on that connection with your students that you could make and actually be able able to have a lasting impact on the students if you just focus on the respect and compassion more. That being said, that same thing goes in the business world as well. If you're a high-end marketer or if you're running a huge company, if you don't have respect for your workers and if you don't have compassion for your workers, they're not going to want to work for you, and that's when your business is going to run into the ground. So if I could teach any teacher anything, or any business professional, or any worker in general, it's just to have more respect and compassion, because I know that when I was going through school, those two things weren't shown all the time, but I remember and I respect and I love the teachers who actually took the time to have compassion and respect for me as an individual. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this leads you to seeing a little bit more about me and the dispositions I hope to have and already have for a future teacher. Thank you.